Hi, guys. Just let me know if I'm talking too close. Okay, thank you for having me, Woodstock Film Festival. This is a huge thrill to be part of this fiercely independent community as an artist, but also as a local member of the community. So I feel home tonight in the warmest ways. This festival celebrates some of the best contemporary filmmaking from around the world with a lineup of creative and captivating work from incredibly promising and accomplished filmmakers, as we've seen. For years, Woodstock's been a magnet for iconoclasts, artists, and mavericks, like our friend and honorary Ethan Hawke. When talking about, he's back there now, but when talking about Ethan, one thing for me is for certain, probably for everybody, there are no Ethan Hawke types in Hollywood. What he is and does for film and TV cannot be easily defined. His choices are his own, they're deliberate, and he constantly seems to be in a state of rediscovery. He is an endlessly passionate and enthusiastic colleague. Even with all the years he's given to this craft, he's not jaded, it seems. He is in it, he's of it, and those really are rare and wonderful traits in a collaborator. Ethan and I spent 7 days, that's it. Felt like 7 years, working together in a movie in 2017 on the set of Paul Schrader's first Reformed, which I think, yeah, I know. It's the most extraordinary work I've seen him do to date. I haven't seen his new one with Rodrigo yet, but I'll probably feel that way. In those intensely fulfilling 7 days and exhausting because I was 7 months pregnant, I watched one of my favorite actors ask the most important question a lot of us forget to ask ourselves, especially actors: why? He was constantly questioning and reassessing the motives of his character. I mean, he's the most honest person in his character and outside of it, and he's curious in a way that reminds me that we should never stop pushing the limits of our own understanding of the work and the roles that we play. Ethan, if you're listening back there, you never seem to forget how to make us feel seen and present and safe to explore as actors in a scene with you, but also as an audience. You're a Renaissance man, actually, and I am patiently waiting to work with you again. And I'm really honored to present this year's Maverick Award to you, Ethan Hawke.
The sweaty-toothed madman with a stare that pounds my brain.
Oh, that's excellent. Now give him action. Make him do something.
His hands reach out and choke me.
That's it. Wonderful, wonderful.
And all the time he's mumbling.
What's he mumbling?
Mumbling truth.
What is it that you want from me, huh? What is it? You want me to get a job on the line for the next 20 years? Until I'm granted leave with my gold-plated watch and my balls full of tumors because I surrendered the one thing that means shit to me? Well, honey, you can just exhale because it's not going to happen, not in this lifetime.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine.
Genetics, what can it mean?
Jerome Morrow is about to embark on a 1-year manned mission to Titan, 14th moon of Saturn. A highly prestigious assignment, although for Jerome, selection was virtually guaranteed at birth.
Samantha, how was your week? I don't know, Dad, it was kind of tough. Billy and Ellen broke up, and Ellen's kind of mad at me because she saw me talking to Billy in the cafeteria. And you remember that sculpture I was working on? Well, it was a unicorn, and the horn broke off, so now it's a zebra, okay? But I still think I'm gonna get an A.
Will you marry me?
What is that?
Black folks, white folks, working together, committed for the violence necessary to end slavery.
Yes, sir. Did you touch anything? I don't think so. You don't think so? I don't think so. No, I didn't. I did not touch anything. Did you touch anything? I don't like this, Andy. I don't like. Shut up.
Well, you want me to shoot him?
Yeah. Go on, kid. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Hit him.
Are you serious?
Hey, close the blinds.
All right, I'll shoot him.
Go.
You gotta hate what you're firing at. Hate it.
Some guy on a computer figures something out, and then almost simultaneously, a bunch of other people all over the world figure out the same thing.
So listen, here's the deal. This is what we should do. You should get off the train with me here in Vienna and come check out the town.
Well, it's truly an honor to be with you all here tonight, and especially to get an introduction like that from Amanda, who, the first time I ever saw her act, I was like, that's the definition of cinema. Whatever that word means, she's it. All right, here's my speech. I wrote it out because I wanted to do a good job, and often I try to wing these things, and my wife tells me I should write them out. So I wanted to do a good job for you tonight. I love this word, maverick. I've always loved it. The implication is that it's about a person who thinks for themselves, right? A person who doesn't fly with the flock. And as a kid, watching James Garner on a TV show, that was always what I wanted to be, a maverick. But I spent the last couple years making this documentary about Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward. And it became obvious, thank you, but what became obvious is that you can't tell a person's life story without telling the story of their generation, without telling the story of their community, their children, their lovers. A couple times tonight, the word interdependence has been used, and I believe it. I believe interdependence is so thorough and complete that there is no actor without an audience. There's no filmmaker without a producer. We are all as strong or as broken as the time we live in. And so how do we challenge each other beyond the pursuits of greed, status, and accumulation of wealth? And it takes a community for us to do that for each other. It takes a community for one person to break through a closed door. Once that's open, we can all fly in. And more, I see the arts, what we do, as a representation of the collective consciousness of our culture. And that we together decide what stories we tell, and like thought leads action, our stories and what we deem important leads our behavior. What we do is absolutely essential, and that there is no such thing as standing apart or standing alone. We exist in relationship to each other. We create each other. We're only as good as our friends, as our community, as all the people here tonight. So if one of us is a maverick, then we all must be. So I thank you for being a maverick with me. I congratulate you on your award. I am going to hold it for us. You can come over and visit anytime you want. And we all know that as individuals and collectively, we can do a hell of a lot better, and we're going to try. So God bless you. God bless the Woodstock Film Festival. These festivals are the only thing in our industry that isn't commercially run. It's the lifeblood of our industry, where we get to be seen as makers of art and not makers of a unit of sale. So thanks everybody for being here. Let's go Woodstock, fiercely independent.